Menjivar.
Thank you, Madam President. I think the only thing I agree with the Senator from Murrieta is that we need to change our prison systems, because everything else I think is needs to change. I, like him, have visited various locations throughout the state in the past couple of months, from juvenile halls to women corrections facilities. Recently, the Legislative Women's Caucus went to the Chowchilla location for the women's prison because a correctional officer raped a majority of the women there. And it was being hidden by the warden that was in place there. So when we talk about a system that is paramilitary, you're always going to look after your own. You need to ensure when you're looking to obtain unbiased information that you get information from all sides of the table. In that conversation that we had with so many of the residents there, the women there, it was about the fear of retaliation if they said something. Currently, when you report a sexual assault, it's being reviewed by the same peers of the individual that commits that act. There is no unbiased individual to address any kind of case like that. This bill from the Senator of Berkeley is so important to ensure that we protect our residents of these prisons. I represent a district that has LA County's worst juvenile hall, Barry J. Nardorf, where a kid overdosed and died because a probation officer did not do his rounds during the night, a death that could have been prevented. Another location in LA County was running a fight club with our youth, and 8 probation officers were put on suspension. We need the media to come highlight all the atrocities that are happening in our juvenile halls, in our correctional facilities, to protect the individuals that are under our care. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is to ensure that we have open doors to everybody. Because I visited one juvenile hall, and I wasn't allowed to tour one section of that hall, even though I am the senator of that area. So we need to make sure that we're exposing everybody, where this is not about being bad or good. This is not about pitting together our officers who take this hard job to work in our prisons and juvenile hall, is to ensure that we're exposing the good apples, we're exposing the work that is happening and changing, but we're weeding out the bad individuals. I urge you, my colleagues, to vote aye on this bill.